Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to some Code Vein. Last time we ended with some cutscene that revealed kind of what Jack and I think her name's Eva are doing. And so their goal is kind of to make sure that the successors can accomplish their jobs, and when they start to fail, find someone else who can accomplish the job. So, we'll probably talk to her real quick. But we got lots of people to talk to. We're mainly coming back to do upgrades. But let's see what we got here.
I'm sorry about what happened. We couldn't find a vessel for the relic, and my body was reaching its limit. That's why we needed you. I wish I could have told you everything, but my role as a watcher had to remain secret.
That's it?
Jack must still be in the caverns under the cathedral. I don't want to lose him.
Alright.
You have returned.
Well, I guess let's restore some vestiges. Can't do that one, can't do that one. We can only do Eos 2 and Fion 2. Alright, let's do both of them. Guard booster. Alright, we got the winter jacket on.
You're always standing around and protecting me. I don't need you to do that, you know.
Are you saying that you have no need of me, successor?
No, that's not what I mean. Just... I don't want you to waste your whole life on me. I'll be alright. You should live for yourself.
Live for myself? My successor, he said I should live for myself instead of as an attendant of the relics. But to what end? My duty, the entire reason for my existence, is to stand by my successor. If I were to abandon my duty, then my life would have no meaning. Successor, forgive me, but this is the only place I have. I can belong nowhere else. As your attendant, protecting you is my duty. I was made to stand by your side, and so, as long as you remain in this place, I will also remain. Now and forever, until the time of your salvation.
I was hoping they would say her name at some point. Maybe Io will say it, because I don't know how to pronounce it. I want to know. Also, Noble Silver? What? That looks cool. I want that one.
An attendant can only find meaning in the pursuit of their mission. There can be no other life for them beyond the one they were made for. That sort of life, it seems like such an awkward, sad existence. If I had never met you, I think by now I would also be.
Well, I guess we will never know how to pronounce her name, so it will forever be Silene.
You have returned.
Okay, we got one more of these doohickamajiggles. Oh. I should take off the jacket.
What are you doing? Practicing swordsmanship. I'm gonna be a knight someday.
Wow, that sounds like fun. How about a match with me then?
Really? Don't be too hard on me, Mia. You little bullies, get out of here!
Nicola, are you okay?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm fine. But you had to come in and save me again, Mia. I have to train and get stronger. I have to be able to protect you someday.
That's it? I was hoping for a little more. But okay, I guess the other ones that we already saw were a little bit more. Fair enough. Okay, so let's talk to Louis, see what he thinks about all this. Nope, don't sit.
So, Jack and Eva were killing successors near Frenzy and switching out their relics. That does stop the successors from frenzying, and it is a kind of mercy to save them from joining the Lost. However, it seems that what you did for Nicola and Aurora restored their minds. I think your method may be a better way of helping the successors. Let's find the successors. If the relics are released, it'll be a step back to the days of chaos and disaster. We have to stop that.
Oh, we already
Fighting will get
talked
more
about
intense from here on out. Make sure you're prepared.
We may also want to switch back to Louis because I feel like he has the best communion skill of all of them. Or Yakumo because he's just the best fighter. But we'll see.
I've got a whole new line of stock in, thanks to my Herculean efforts. But seriously,
Well, we got
if you
some new
want it,
items.
I got it.
Okay, she now has some Queen Steel. Which maybe we should consider buying.
Watch yourself.
Once we start doing our upgrades here in a second, we'll check it out. If we need any of that or not. Anyone back here? This place never really changes, huh? Also, I wonder what the point of this basement is. It literally just had like the DLC or pre-order bonus in here. And that was it. We've never seen anyone down here or anything. Oh, let's talk to Mia.
Don't worry about me. I've done what I had to do. Thanks for everything. Friends. It feels funny using such a sentimental word like that in our current situation. But now I understand just how difficult having friends can be. Thinking about them, getting mad or worried or amused, it's so much busier than when it was just the two of us. But the funny thing is, it just feels right to me. I don't think I've ever experienced that before. Well, now you know how I am, but it's good to be here. I've really...
Probably should have listened to that. I didn't know what she was about to say. Alright, Yakumo, what up?
I told you I was looking for my friends, right? We were all mercenaries that grew up in the same orphanage. The person who ran the private military company we belonged to was Mito himself. I never heard from them after I revived, so I figured they were all dead. I never would have guessed they were hiding in one of the Queen's experimental units. Our objective has changed, but our duty hasn't. Explore, fight, and secure a future for Revenants. Make sure you're ready for whatever...
Thanks to everyone's hard work, I can offer new...
Okay, what do we got here?
Buying something?
The machete seems like possibly the only new thing here. Yeah, I don't see anything else.
Make sure you've got everything.
But we should probably upgrade. Hold on, let's do that real fast then.
What do you want to upgrade?
So I think the machete might be a viable upgrade. But we do have some titanium. No, we don't. That's how much we need, not how much we have. Alright, so we have no titaniums. I feel like the machete's pretty good. Is there any other weapon we want to continue leveling up with us? I feel like no matter what happens in these games, I always revert back to like small, faster weapons. We could get like an elemental version of one as well. But I think we'll just stick with these two for now. Until we find something else that we like more.
Which
We
blood
should
veil do you wanna upgrade?
blood veils. I think we're looking for one at the moment that improves dark. We were using this one for a while because it's fairly light. We were also thinking about using this one because it favors dark and is a lot lighter actually. What does this favor? This favors dark and it weighs the least. Maybe we should go back to this one for a little while because it's very light. It'll probably give us...
Make sure you've
Let's
got
see if it makes the machete quick roll or not. It does not. It doesn't improve either of them? Really? How is that possible? Dang. I really would have thought putting us at that low a weight would have made us quick roll. What does it take to quick roll with these one-handed swords? The only thing I can quick roll with is bayonets. So, we don't really want to use the hedgehog fort because it makes us slow. So we're looking for... Doesn't necessarily have to be dark based because the weapon buff we usually use is light based. So I'm thinking either of these two here. Looks like this Night Spear would have significantly better defenses for us. We did use this for a while, the Queenslayer Thorn. That was our go-to for a long time. But it does favor light again. The thing is, all of these gifts besides the weapon buff are dark. But maybe we don't actually want to use this blood code? Because what was the new one we just got? We got Queen's Breath, right? Which we should check what that actually does as well. So before we pick a blood veil, we should pick a blood code. I'll also pick up this present. Old book from Louis. Much can be learned from history. I hope this volume can provide you with insight. Use it well. Okay. And then Coco, we've already read that one. So let's look at what the Queen's Breath has in it. Wait, whose code is this? Where does it say? Hold on. Owner, code owner, Queen. Alright, what did we get? So the Isis is Aurora. Why is the Queen the code owner of this and not Nicola? Alright, let's look at what this is. Light. So this is a light-based one, which would allow us to go back with that yeah, it was the Queenslayer robe. This doesn't have a type, but it'll probably just do physical damage. But it works with two-handed weapons, not one-handed. This is dark. Okay, so what does this do? Freezes everything in the vicinity with an Arctic blizzard. Uses Ichor to create a freezing blade and swing it in an arc that sweeps through your foes. I actually like that. I remember some spells like that from Dark Souls. Allows you to equip heavier weapons and blood veils. That could be useful. I don't know if this skill can be mastered, but if it can, then this seems like one of the best skills in the game, especially if you're using a lightweight blood code. Increases balance and resistance to attacks, but lowers mobility and elemental resistance. That seems kind of meh. I don't know how I feel about that one. So, looking at this blood code doesn't really seem like a fully fleshed out blood code by itself, except it could be a tanky one. It appears to be mixed between light and dark with its two gifts, and its passive could just be good in general. So I think we're gonna buy everything in this blood code right now. Can we afford it? I don't think we can quite afford it. I'm too lazy to do math at the moment, so I'm just gonna go. Okay, we definitely can't afford it. But we can just pop some thingamajigs, because I think having that Juggernaut perk is what's gonna make this class. How much do we need? We need 48. Use any duplicates of these. No, I guess we did have a book from Louis already. I must have just forgotten to read it the first time. Oh, that was the one where I was like, I didn't get to read it because I'd accidentally just pressed A. Makes sense. We got lots of small things. We pop all of those, we'll get closer. So we need 2,300, huh? We pop 8 of these, and we'll be there. Now we don't have enough money to upgrade, so we'll have to pop more stuff when we do our upgrades. Dang it. Unlucky. But that's what we got those for. That's their point. So it does look like this thing has a bar under it, which means it can be mastered. So we'll be looking to master that so we can use heavier weapons in other blood codes, like per se this Isis blood code that we've liked so far. We might be able to wield these as quick with the Isis blood code. But let's change over to this one. How does this change our weight? Like, what's our weight capacity at the moment? Where is weight? Total weight 249 is our max at the moment. So if we switch to the Queen's Breath, I can't use this sword. What are we missing? We're missing dex. We could definitely boost our dex up. And our total weight is now 95. Which means we are slow with both of our weapons. So we're gonna need a significantly lighter blood veil just to get down to normal. So, but we need more dex. Hold on, I kinda wanna know how much, oh, stats. So our dexterity currently is D+. Keep that in mind. We'll put in just the raw dex, it puts us to C. Still can't use this sword though. So it brought us up, I don't know, are there minuses? I don't know if there's minuses. So it brought us up from C+ to D, which is probably one step because I don't think there's minuses. So if we equip this one that has dex and strength, how much does that give? Brings us, we're still at C. So what if we equip the second dex skill? Now we can use the sword, it brings us to C+. Okay, so what else do we want? Because we definitely want to master this. Hold on, let's see what this does to weight. So at the moment we have 95 max weight. What does this do to it? Brings it up to 123.5. Why is there a 0.5 all of a sudden? How much increase is that? Is that 30% increase, I think? I don't really care to do the math, but it's close enough to 30%. It could be like 33%, something like that. It doesn't really matter. So what's our last thing gonna be then? I really like the stamina, but I think it's gotta be one-handed sword mastery, right? For damage? Because damage is just so good. But how much does it actually raise our damage? Hold on. So we got 380 at the moment. What does this do? Nope. 456. So we're looking at 76 damage boost. That's like 20% damage up. I think that's worth it. Like this thing is at 612. What is it at without that? 510? That's massive. That's 100 extra damage. Okay, so we got all that figured out. We have this Cloak of Winter thing. Freezing Blade. I like it there. Now, which weapon buff do we want? I really like fire. Especially if we're gonna be wielding ice spells. I think that fire is going to help us the most. What else is new? Oh, Juggernaut is temporary. So let's put it over here, because we're not going to be using it often. Is that all the spells we just got? Or am I missing something? Oh, there's a like a move, right? Where is the move? This one. Legion Punisher. We might as well put this one on. I don't think we're gonna use it, because we're not currently wielding heavy weapons. We'll see if we can make progress to something we can't actually use. I would assume yes, but could be mistaken. And maybe we might want to use... Actually, Adrenaline is pretty good as well. Don't we have the stun buff? But I never mastered the stun buff. It's in one of the blood codes we haven't gotten to yet. Let's put Adrenaline on. Okay, so now we need to pick a blood veil that fits. We're at normal. If we use the claw, which we can't use because we don't have enough willpower. Do we have a Dex willpower buff? Hold on. We gotta do some investigating here. I feel like I've seen a Dex willpower buff. Was it in here? Yeah, right here. But we don't have the Artemis vestiges to do that quite yet. So that's unfortunate, because I feel like that would make us quite strong, actually. How do I get those vestiges, though? Because we got the Artemis stuff from the Howling Cavern or whatever. And we've never made it back. Or, like, we cleared that area, but there was nothing after it. So I'm fairly certain we would have gotten them if they were there, right? Which means we must have just not gotten far enough in the story to find the others? Yeah, let me look if we have any parts of these vestiges. Artemis. We have no Artemis parts. But don't we have like 3 already done? We have like Artemis 3 unlocked?
Was I of any assistance?
I don't know about that one. So, I guess we can't do that. So we gotta look somewhere else. We can't do this one either. Can't do that one. Do Night Spear. But what I'm thinking we should do is Queenslayer Thorn. Which one's better, Night Spear or Queenslayer Thorn? Well, I mean, Night Spear is +3, so that's not really a fair comparison, but we're mostly looking at defensive stats, because that's what is different between lots of these. I'm thinking Night Spear's better in most defenses, but it weighs more. So which one do we want to do? Because it's like slightly worse in 2 of the defenses, but significantly better in Crush. And it gives more balance. So I think we're going to go with Night Spear. So that's what we're going to upgrade. None of these make us quick except for that one. So let's go Night Spear.
If you want to...
Upgrade,
Which
upgrade
blood
Blood
veil do you want to
Veil.
upgrade?
I need more steel. No, I need more haze. We're gonna need about 3,500 haze. So pop one of these. And then pop like 2 of these. I feel like that should hopefully be enough. It'll be close.
If you want to...
Alright, let's try that
Which
again.
blood veil do you want to upgrade?
This one... We're not gonna have enough, so we're gonna have to go buy some. Dang it. Alright, lay it on me. Okay, so we would have had enough haze. So we need 1,200. How much steel did we have? We have 3 left and we need 5 for the next upgrade. We'll probably
Your life
just
depends on what
buy all
your
of
life-
this steel.
If
But
you
I don't
want
know
it,
how
I
expensive
got
it is. It's
Watch
1,500
yourself
each.
out.
Alright. That'll give us 4 of them. And then this will give us the 5th one.
Your life. If you want it, I got it.
Alright, give them all to me.
Watch yourself out there.
If you want...
Upgrade,
Which
Blood
blood veil do you want to
Veil.
upgrade?
This one.
Make sure you've got...
Okay, so now we should actually make sure we equip it instead of using the wrong one, because that would be embarrassing. Okay, so do we want to switch to Louis, or do we want to keep using Io? I feel like Io is really good because she uses a lot of ranged attacks. So maybe we'll stick with Io for now. Also, do we have a new map? I know I checked this last time.
Just tell me.
Nope. Okay. So, what we said we were going to do last time is side quests. Now, we've already wasted a lot of time doing other stuff. But we know we at least have one side quest that we can make progress towards here. And then we can figure it out from there. It's telling us we should have used the Queenslayer Thorn. I knew it. Okay, so there is another quest here. Is that the other missile?
I want evidence that Silva's Project Queen failed, and Revenants had to fight to clean up the mess. Many must have been driven mad by dying again and again, while others succumbed to thirst and joined the Lost. Fighting fire with fire has only turned our world to ash! I think we're close to the heart of the problem. We have a lot of evidence, but we just need a bit more. This isn't much, but please take it. It didn't help my cause, but it should be useful to you.
Let's be
Ooh.
off then.
He has an RV mastery. I know we have another one. Hold on, I just want to see what this mastery is. Opportunism? I don't know what that means. Is that a gift?
I will keep watch.
Increases weapon damage against enemies with a status ailment. Okay, that could definitely be good. However, we don't inflict status ailments at the moment.
Only a handful are saved, while the masses still live in hardship. Shelters are a fine example. Very few benefit from them. And yet he insists on wasting precious military resources on it. Is there no end to his foolishness? When announced, he used them as pawns, ending the lives of many. That isn't tyranny. Operate for this.
I think we somehow accidentally gave him 2 at the same time, which is why we got 2 rewards. That's what I'm thinking happened there. So we're still looking for more, I suppose. We're going down here. This is where the quest should be. Oh hey, it's this dude again. Why do we even bother helping this guy? This
I believe
guy's
we can climb that.
the jerk who was trying to hunt that lady.
The depths, huh? Apparently there's a blood spring at the spot marked on this map. I don't know what's down there, and I can't drag everyone with me to look. Whoa! When did you show up? I'd like to tell you to mind your own damn business, but if you're really gonna scout it out for me, then this map is all yours. Just let me know what you find down there.
This guy seems far too trusting. But I think that's just a depths map. So we can't actually access it from here, which is fine. So maybe we'll do a depths run next time. We should probably do like a quick clear of every area, make sure there's no new side quests anywhere. Did that guy have something else to say to me? But I didn't talk to him because I'm dumb. I'm not going back at the moment. We'll go back once we've explored the depths. Alright, so this guy's got a new quest. And that's it for this area. I thought I saw something else.
Good timing. I just got some new stock. I think you'll find something you like. You know, I actually got some new info on the depths recently. It might lead us to the materials I've been looking for all these years. I'd go and check for myself right away, but the stuff is in the hands of some especially mean Lost. I think you'd be up to the task, though. So, would you mind looking into it?
So there's another Lost map.
Greetings. Don't hesitate.
Okay, so on to the next area. We will collect all of the side quests. Huge hammer. Enlarged by exposure to miasma. I don't think we've seen that weapon. Also, I was really liking the boss weapons that they were giving me, but like the last two bosses or something, I don't think we've gotten any weapons. I don't see anything on this map. To the next area. Okay, so this is the Howling Pit that we were talking about with Mia earlier. But I really don't think we missed any Artemis fragments down here. But then why did we already collect part 3 before we collected part 1 and 2? I don't understand. Doesn't make any sense. That would lead me to believe that we missed something. Okay, there's definitely a dude here. He is next to the third missile on the map. I'm sure this was probably the guy who we last met in the parking garage who like dropped his weapon. I'll bet it's this guy.
Heading there now.
Okay, I thought the balls saw me because they were making loud noises. It is this guy.
Oh, we meet again. I found a great spot to train nearby. There's just one problem. The place is up ahead, but there's an awful lost there, so I can't start my training.
Why not
There's
train
no
by
way I
killing
could
the
take it
lost?
out.
Fair enough.
I'm really sorry to ask for your help again, but would you mind?
This guy's got a real, like, loser attitude about it, though.
It's hard to keep my balance.
Like, if he's trying to catch up to someone strong, like per se me, how is he gonna do that if he constantly asks me to help him so he can get stronger?
Good.
Okay. Give me that backstab, you jerk. I want to see this. Oh, I like that. Ow. That had a big radius. I want to see this move now, though. Okay. I see. It's got a little bit of an arm time, but it definitely packs a punch.
We can certainly use this.
Oh, I hate the water.
You defeated that Lost for me? Thank you. Now I can start training.
Although I don't know what you're training on.
Really
There's
tough,
nothing
though.
here.
I wonder if I'll ever be strong like you.
See, this is what I'm saying. How are you ever gonna catch
I
up?
heard rumors about a type of medicine that makes revenants stronger. Maybe it'll help if I get my hands on some of that.
Steroids are not the answer.
The horrors from the Great Collapse. They're more destructive, more vicious. The Lost don't even compare.
Alright, I guess we're done here.
My feet are sinking.
What does that mean?
Shall we rest for a while? Are you holding up all right?
My feet are sinking. We already checked there. Let's check here. This area's got 2 million pathways. Also, they didn't really tell me how I was supposed to get to the bottom of the cathedral. I assume it's the door that is in the cathedral that we couldn't open earlier, but you know, that could be wrong. I also don't remember which door we opened, so I'll probably end up going to both of them. Alright, well there's definitely a quest here. But where is it? Oh, there's two people. They're both in the middle. So we already... Wait, what? Oh, we opened both doors, but we could only go through one of them, right? So the people that we need to talk to are in the boss room? Wait, but didn't we need a key? We needed like a very specific key, and they didn't give me that key, so how would I possibly... No, this is not what I want. Why would I go back to that place without having acquired a new key, right? Like it asked for a certain key. I don't remember what the name of the key was, but I have not acquired said key. So unless they give it to me here... Oh, hey.
Oh, do you need something?
Yeah, I need the key.
I want to thank you again. I never even dreamed that I'd be able to rebuild my life again of my own will.
Just as a
You
giant
are a
wolf
soul
with
torch
4
lighting
arms.
A darkness that would engulf this world. Use your light to inspire those who suffer. Oh, I'm sorry I can't offer you anything, but I do pray for your success.
You think that she could like help me a little bit more?
I'll be there soon.
Like when we fought against her, she had like all these epic powers. Why doesn't she just like join me on my quest as a 4-armed wolf that casts magical spells? Seemed like it'd be decently useful. Also, I think we can talk to you. No, we cannot. I lied. But there is another item here. She just kind of leaves items for us?
Look at that.
She just leaves pure bloods for us every once in a while. I don't even know what that item does. I'm pretty sure it converts health into Ichor or something like that. I wonder if it gives max Ichor or just current Ichor. We'll have to test it out sometime. Keep in mind that we can come back here for more of those, I suppose. Okay, let's go talk to this person. Hope that it's Eva. I don't know who that is. Do I know you? This lady looks like someone we've met.
The ability of the successor here is fascinating. I never dreamed the ribcage could create such things. I want to harness this power for all revenants. That means I have to do more research into the ribcage. But are there any clues as to where the successor is?
What is that voice?
No trace of the successor.
Wait, it's on the map. It's right here. No, I know that voice. I don't think it's from this game. We're getting into the territory where I've been playing this game long enough where I might just remember the voices from this game. No, but I'm pretty sure I remember that from something else. I just can't remember who the character is. Obviously, they're probably just taking famous voice actors for a lot of these games anyways, so I'm bound to recognize stuff.
Oh, do you need something? You met with the researcher outside? She's been a nuisance lately, pacing around and complaining. Very well. In that case, take this with you. It has no special power, but it may provide clues depending on who looks at it. That seems fair enough, doesn't it? I can understand what she wants, after all.
Rib-touched spike. Like, you can't see that wolf right there?
Yikes! Don't sneak up on me like that. You should really... Hold on. Where did you find this? With it, I might learn the effects on the Thorns of Judgment. They're the spikes that suddenly grew from the land during the Great Collapse. It's hard to believe, but the cathedral wasn't always here. It was nothing but thorns before. Which leads me to think the successors have enough power to alter the thorns in some way. I used to work for a laboratory doing research into how to stop the horrors. But our research gradually deviated away from what could be called humane. I couldn't take it anymore, so I ran away. Now I'm traveling on my own, researching the successors to find my own way to combat the threat.
Cool story. Okay. So... I got two more places I want to go. First of all, I want to go to the research facility. Odds are we're not going to find anything here. I was going to say we're not going to find Jack here, but we are going to find Jack here. Because he is our automatic partner. And not... It was a bad pun, don't worry about it. Can we please get past this loading screen so the awkwardness of this pun subsides?
I hope we can discover something.
Alright, no one in my memories wants to talk. But it does appear that we could always go back to that camp and talk to them whenever we wanted. Not that they would have new information, that wouldn't really make sense. Okay, so... we know of two doors that were previously closed to us. Now, I don't remember which one is which, so we'll go to them one at a time until we figure it out. And then the other door was at the base of the mountain, right? When we climbed to the bottom of it. And it wouldn't let us go that way yet. But that doesn't seem like the tunnel under the cathedral. I would assume that the tunnel under the cathedral is within the cathedral. So.
Maybe something up above.
Alright, so which way was this?
Is the underground cavern up ahead?
Oh yeah, this must be the underground cavern.
Let's search for the hunter. That's a powerful sign.
Okay, bye. Yeah, this seems like the right way. Based off of Ia's words, this seems like the correct path. So, we'll probably find someone down here. Either the door will be open or someone will give us the key once we actually get here. It's getting a little bit warm. Take off the jacket. It's so, like, my temperature is so up and down when it's cold outside. Because I'm always cold, so I turn on the heat. And then when it gets warm, then I get too warm.
It seems the way is now open.
It does seem the way is now open. So why did they tell me I needed a key? Maybe it just said it was locked. Maybe I'm just misremembering. But let's go ahead. We are going into the Ashen Cavern. And we are at our first checkpoint. So, we're going to take a break here. I'm going to teleport us first while I'm talking. Because we all know what happened last time. I teleported us, then the loading screen... Like, I ended it during the loading screen, and then there was a cutscene after the loading screen, which I wasn't really expecting. I don't think there'll be a cutscene, but the fact that we entered the cavern could mean that there is a cutscene. Any second now, we'll figure out if there's another cutscene. I see no cutscene. So, that's gonna do it for this one. Next time I think we might do those depths maps, get us some more resources for upgrades and such. But either way, hopefully you enjoyed this one, and I will see you next time.